Hey guys, I'm KRAKEN, and these are my 10 airsoft items that I cannot live without. These don't really go in any order, but first off is the SpeakUB Atom Pack. So a few things that make this backpack so awesome, and the reason why I run it is just because it's so small and compact. It really doesn't feel like you're wearing a full-size backpack. As soon as I started running backpacks for HPA and whatnot, I was really worried about getting shot in the back a lot because it's just bloated. And I used to run a different backpack that I used to get shot in all the time. I would think I was behind cover and then I would just hear the backpack getting shot. I can't see myself having that issue with this. It just stays really tight to your body, and it's small, but it holds everything you need. Got a ton of patch real estate as well, so definitely can't live without this. Moving on, you guys know I love my flashlights. This is the Olight PL Valkyrie Pro. I have a lot of them that I really like, but I think if I could only have one, this would be the one that I would choose. And the reason for that is because I can mount it on any one of my guns and it's not an issue. It can go on a pistol, it can go on a shotgun, and it can go on a rifle, and it looks great doing all that. It's got 2 tabs on either side that you can activate it with, and it's rechargeable, 1500 lumens. It's a really potent small flashlight, and it weighs next to nothing, which is another huge advantage when it comes to flashlights. Little shameless plug, if you want to get this light or another one, KRAKEN Airsoft 10 at checkout, Olight. Do it. Next up, something that I think is really overlooked is lubricants. I have a few other ones, but I don't have them handy with me right now. This is just like a GBB oil lubricant. Really important for keeping your gas blowbacks alive, but also I use grease and that sort of things. I'll put some clips up on the screen of those. Super important if you're doing any sort of teching, taking any guns apart, you need to be lubing them up so you don't break stuff and they run at their smoothest. So definitely really important is GBB oils and lubricants. Next up is my tracer unit. This is the X-Cortec XT301. Really every tracer unit's pretty much the same. This is just the one that I happen to use. I got it on a good little deal, but it's very similar to something like the Ace-Tech Lighter S. I've had it for quite a long time and it's done everything I need it to, but I just cannot live without tracers. For indoors, obviously, which is where I mainly play. I just can't imagine myself going to a field indoors and not using a tracer. It's just so handy for seeing your BBs, tracking your shots, and also really helps for gameplay videos as well. But yeah, definitely can't live without a tracer unit. Next up, if I could have one gun that I could live off of for the rest of my time playing Airsoft, it would probably be this. This is my custom 4.3 high kappa. The base is a Jag GM4, and this thing has been through the paces, and it's proved itself worthy of my companionship for a long time. I've done tons of different things to this, but it is an incredible high kappa. I'm really happy with it. Shoots incredibly accurately, and is very snappy. So if I had to use one gun for the rest of my life, this would 100% be it. Next up, to go along with the high kappa, is the primary airsoft mag adapter. I also have one of these for my shotgun. Both are equally important for me. I feel like these really just improve the usability of gas blowbacks, or yeah, just guns that you need to keep gassing and keep reloading. The nice thing about these that I keep saying is that you can use your M4 mags that you use for all your rifles, which I have tons of, and then you can run the same loadout for every single gun that you have in your arsenal, which is super duper awesome. Literally all I have to do is just grab a different gun. I'm already able to run that loadout. I don't have to switch around my loadout 15 times throughout the day if I want to run a shotgun for a round. I can literally just grab the primary adapter, grab the gun, slap it in, and we're good to go. So these are super duper effective. I love not having to gas and just run a constant pressure all the time. Next up, we have the SpeakUB Pants. Might seem like a weird one, but bear with me. These are the most fantastic pants that I've ever worn in my entire life, let alone for Airsoft. They are built so well, and I know a lot of people complain about the price, I get it, but man, are they worth it. When you are wearing them, you feel like you are wearing the Gucci of Airsoft pants. Like, every time I wear them, I feel so good. Which is so weird to say, it's just a pair of pants, but there's something about them. They're just fantastic, I gotta tell you. And I've worn them quite a bit, even just around the house. Out airsofting, work bees, stuff cleaning up, like these things are not going to break. They feel amazing and super durable. So I cannot recommend the SpeakUB pants enough. Next up, again, if you're doing any sort of teching or anything like that, this is incredibly essential. I got this for Christmas actually, and it's just a really nice Allen key set. Super organized, really well labeled, and I can fold this up, take this with me to the field, and I can fix pretty well anything, which is really, really great. Especially for my high kappa, a lot of Allen keys are necessary. So yeah, definitely recommend picking up a really nice set of Allen keys. This is a Mastercraft 1 here in Canada. That's what we have, so. Next up, we have the SpeakUB belt system. We've got a lot of SpeakUB products on the list today, but I really, really like this belt system. I know there's some people who complain about it, but I think it is really, really good. Love the color, of course. KRAKEN, yeah, once you go to a belt setup, you can't really go back, to be honest. So last but not least, this is the Odin speed loader, and this is definitely something that I cannot live without. Once you get yourself one of these, again, it's really hard to go back. It holds 1,000 rounds. You just clip your M4 mags in it and you just twist. Again, this is really great because I have the primary airsoft adapters. Everything runs M4 mags, so I can load all of my mags just using this. And yeah, fantastic pickup. If you have never tried one of these out, I highly suggest you do. They're incredibly worth it. I've used it so much, my handle's actually fallen off. So yeah, you can still twist it. It works. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. My name is, of course, KRAKEN, and this was my list of essential airsoft items. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.